Hello friends, welcome to Slide Hunt with a video tutorial on C++ programming. In this tutorial, we'll learn some basic things that are need to write a C++ programming, and they are constants, variables, keywords and data types. So first we learn what is a constant. A constant is an entity that doesn't change its value. Like C++ supports several kinds of constant. They include integers, characters, floating points and strings. An integer constant is whole number. For example, 5, 45, 222 are all integer constant. We can say an integer constant does not have any decimal point. A floating point constant is a number with decimal point. For example, 5.24, 26.23, 225.01 are all floating point constant. A character constant is a single digit, single alphabet or a single special symbol written in a single code. For example, A, 2, equal to sign are all character constant. And the last one is string constant. A string constant is one which are written in a double quote. For example, C++, programming, slide hunt are all string constant. Or we can say a string constant is a collection of letters or characters. Next one is variable. A variable is an entity that may change its value stored in it. In any program, we do lots of calculation, and the result of the calculation is stored to the computer memory. Suppose this is a computer memory and number 7 is stored in any location of this memory. We know every memory cell has a unique memory address. Suppose the address of this memory cell is 21346. When we store some values to the computer memory and want to use it for our program, then we need to refer this address. But to access the value stored in a memory by using its address, it's very difficult. That's why we give a name to this memory location. Let's give a name to this location. Suppose X. So the name given to a memory location is called a variable. So a variable is nothing but a name given to a memory location in order to access it easily. So we can say X is a variable which can hold the value 7. Now we want to store another value, say 9, to the same location. Then what happens? When we store the new value 9, then it overwrites the previous value and store the new value. So now X will contain 9, not 7, because a variable can hold only one value at a time. Since X holds different values at different time, that's why X is called a variable. Next one is keyword. Keywords are the words whose meaning has already been explained to the compiler. For example, int, char, break, goto are all keywords. There are many keywords in C++. One thing must be remembered, you cannot use a keyword as a variable name. For example, int break and char goto are two variable declarations, but these are not valid, because break and goto are two keywords and we can't use them as a variable name. That's why these are invalid variable declaration. Next one is data types. All of you know when we store some values to the computer memory, then compiler wants to know what types of data we are storing in that memory location. So type of data stored in a variable or memory location is called data type. C++ data types classified as user-defined and built-in types. User-defined types contain structure, union, class, etc. And built-in types contain int, float, char, boolean and void. Integer data type refers integer constant. Floating point data type refers floating point constant. Similarly, character data types refers character constant. And the next one is boolean. This is new for us. Boolean has been added to a boolean value, which means either true or false. And the last one is void. This data type is normally used with function just to indicate that particular function does not return any value. The basic data types have several modifiers, and they are sign, unsigned, long and short. These modifiers are used with data types. These modifiers are decide how many bytes are allocated to store a particular data type. For example, we can say for a 16-bit compiler, integer types allocate 2 bytes, but long integer allocates 4 bytes. That's it. Hope you understand. See you in next tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. To watch more videos, please subscribe this channel Slide Hunt, and you can also like my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/slidehunt.